anger, that frustration, that feeling that the world owes you something, some people are just motivated by it. And if Adam Cole's rising through the ranks of the indie world and having success because of that chip, by all means, strut, green, be the Panama City Playboy.
Oh, he loves that spotlight, that's for sure. He is the heavy metal high flyer, Jason Gory, competing in his 4th Super Indy tournament, but it's been sort of a curse for him. He's never gotten out of the first round. Who could forget Farnsworth, Super Indy 4, Gory's first ever tournament atmosphere when he got annihilated by low-key Cabal.
Yeah, if you want an introduction to the business, that's a hell of an introduction to get. Low-key decided he wanted to leave an imprint on Gory, and by golly, he did. Those chops left his chest bleeding.
Yeah, one of the worst rear end kickings this guy's ever seen, but that makes him only stronger as he steps in the ring years later against Adam Cole.
Well, we've seen Jason Gory compete in tournaments gone by against the likes of Jerry Lynn at Super Indy 7, Joey Magnum Ryan at Super Indy 8. It's taken the best to knock Jason Gory out of contention, but I really think this has been a banner year for Jason Gory these past 12 months. He's risen to the top of IWC's tag ranks, won the tag titles as part of Flippin' Ain't Easy, and has really improved himself. Not just cardiovascularly, not just as far as gym time, not just in terms of overall presentation, but his confidence is up. This is a different Jason Gory than has competed in Super Indies prior, but isn't enough to get by a 21-year-old prodigy who has won one of the most prestigious tournaments in independent wrestling in the East Coast not too long ago, Mr. Adam Cole.
He certainly did. He's just winning tournaments left and right these days, and he's hoping to add this one to that list.
Adam Cole won something called Best of the Best, and certainly if you ask him, he'll agree with that moniker. He competed in the ECWA Super 8, which many say was the frontrunner to all of these independent wrestling tournaments.
Not a bad movie that's out more recently,
There
but
you go. Unless you're watching this in a couple years from now, in which case you might want to, search out your cable channels, but be that as it may, we won't date ourselves.
Jason Gory feeling the support of this crowd, and he's certainly won over his fair share of fans over the last few years.
Well, what do you think of Gory's focus, Farnsworth? Could this year be his year?
Honestly, I thought every year could be his year. It's not talent, it's not focus. It's just sometimes the cards don't fall for you. I will grant he was younger and didn't have the experience before, but each year, statistically, he has a better and better shot.
And even though he is a 6-year veteran of Super Indy, I think he's only, 24 years old? That's an amazing experience to have. Nice springboard dropping. I think you'll agree with me, Farnsworth. Jason Gory, pound for pound, is probably the quickest guy on this roster.
Absolutely. And not just as in can run fast and flip quickly. He can change the momentum of a match.
Hurricane run to the outside, and Adam Cole could have landed on his head.
He can change the momentum of a match just as quick as he can snap off any of these moves.
And keep in mind, what I think is the most interesting fact about Jason Gory, he actually is a former Super Indy champion, winning that championship at Super Indy 6 in a non-tournament matchup, but he was only the champion for about an hour and a half because he had to surrender the belt to the tournament winner, who was Sweet and Sour Larry Sweeney.
Absolutely true. So he has tasted that title. He has tasted that gold before. I don't know if he actually tasted the title, but he has tasted that gold before.
Not even a cup of coffee.
You know he wants it again.
And since we're talking about tribute to Alex Wybrow, Larry Sweeney, what about the wars Gory had with Sweeney early in Gory's career?
Almost as brutal as the low-key match, just more strung out. It wasn't
cover
one
in the
match.
ring, 2-0. We saw Sweeney try to break Gory's neck at one point. But
absolutely.
In the ring, Adam Cole has completely switched the tide. Gory went high risk one too many times, and now the Panama City Playboy, as he likes to be called, is now in full control. And Adam Cole, another standout from the Ring of Honor promotion, as well as many other top regional organizations. It's only fitting that he compete here in IWC Super Indy 10, but he certainly has a full plate. How well is he focused for this Super Indy tournament?
Oh, he went for perhaps his Corona kick, and instead, 2 fingers in the eyes.
The old running eye poke of doom.
It certainly was.
textbook style by Adam Cole. Hooks the leg for 2. Adam Cole beat Justin Idol to qualify for this tournament. And Farnsworth, as I mentioned earlier tonight, Idol is a former Super Indy finalist, and not just any finalist, he was a finalist in the largest Super Indy tournament we ever had to date. I believe there were 12 men that year.
That would have been Super Indy. Wow, they've all just sort of blurred together for me.
Let's go with Super Indy 8. You can fact check me.
There you go. Adam Cole now exhibiting supreme confidence as he buries that knee into the small of the back of Jason Gory. Actually, no, right between the shoulder blades even.
Well, Cole knows he needs to ground Jason Gory. He needs to neutralize that high-risk offense. Cole cannot keep up with Gory move for move, but he can outthink him, he can outsmart him, and he can beat him on the mat. That's Adam Cole's strategy here. Plus, he's looking for endurance. If you go full speed, all speed ahead in the first round, you may tire yourself quicker. Cole's pacing himself. He's preparing for the final round.
That's very true, but frankly, being well rested and not advancing doesn't help you much.
Well, that's very true as well. Some men have tried it to perfection. Alex Shelley, Super Indy 3, went through the first 2 rounds quicker than any man in history, and it almost led to a victory over Chris Sabin in 2004. But certainly no shame in losing there. Gory is able to create some distance once again between he and Adam Cole. After using his body weight to send Cole into the ropes, he follows through with the leg and gets a near fall.
Awesome flurry of offense from Jason Gory. He says, this is my night. I'm going to seize my opportunity. Oh, he says, I'm going to go through your neck to get there. Once again, ascending the turnbuckles, Jason Gory on fire.
It's the elevated lung blow, and as we mentioned, as far as being a guy who's perceived on a higher echelon than you, cover 2-0 could be a big win for Jason Gory. Just because Jason Gory doesn't have the press and the attention of some of these promotions and publications online doesn't mean he's not as good.
Absolutely. It does not speak to talent. It only speaks to exposure.
Just look at Hollywood.
Amen.
And the music industry.
You mean Hulk Hogan, right?
Well, I won't touch that one either.
Oh! Big time super kick.
Speaking of getting touched.
There you go.
Touched him right in the jaw. And then dumped him on the back of his knee.
2-0.
Here's the thing you wouldn't expect about the Panama City Playboy. He looks like he has a lot of speed, and he does, but he loves power moves. I've seen him do deadlifts and slams like he was a 300-pound, 6'8" man. Might not quite have the impact of a 300-pound, 6'8" man, but he puts a lot behind him.
He makes up for it in technique.
Absolutely.
Gory rolls through victory roll, could have him here, 2-0. And Gory, again, just a hair quicker. Cole knows where he wants to go, but he can't get there because Gory's already somewhere else. The enziguri right to that famed external occipital protuberance.
Oh!
Q-A-S, got him, no!
Oh no, that was 2-15-16.
Half a count away. These guys are letting it all out here at the Super Indy 10.
How close can one get? Gory can taste that second round.
Adam Cole now, maybe in a bad way. No, wait a minute,
Cole,
using the wrong, wait a minute.
Manipulated the official so he would not detect the low blow.
Smart.
Wait a minute, I've seen this before.
Oh. What? That's a Panama Sunrise.
You got all that one.
Cole just knocked Gory out.
Here's your winner and moving on to the second round, Adam Cole.
At Panama City Sunrise, using the ropes as extra momentum to springboard into that Canadian.